the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hallelujah. For the 3 weeks I've been away, it has been a very mighty experience with God and very clear revelation, clear direction, mighty works, mighty miracle. Hallelujah. Amen. This time around, there was no arm robber. And I was going, mommy said, please don't make any arm robber in dry wood. I said, okay, pray that they won't come to. Praise the Lord. I was no single arm robber this my trip, and I really thank God. Praise the Lord. All arm robber disappeared. And then we experienced dynamic power. And that's what I wish also. I want to impact life people. But kind of like if the son of wickedness will not turn away, and then we turn them to another thing. Hallelujah. But thank God the son of wickedness, they put themselves to where they belong. And then we can be able to bless lives. Amen. You know, it's good to bless lives than to destroy lives of wicked people. And I really thank God for the light. I'll be sharing testimony on Sunday by the grace of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I stand on this exalted altar. Father, you brought me back here to home. Lord, I declare, Father, Lord, I decree the house of God is the home of every believer. The first home, then the heaven, the real home. Lord, I decree, Father, today that the mighty words of the Lord will make it dynamic change. This is your message to every soul. Amen. Oh God, my Father, I say that this one will not die, but this one will come to manifest in the supernatural realm. Amen. And change every situation and condition. Amen. Father, do it, Father, because of your faithfulness. Amen. And your greatness. Amen. Glory and honor be unto your holy name. Amen. In Jesus' mighty name, we have prayed. Hallelujah. Amen. Glory to God. Set out. Comfort zone is highly deceptive. Comfort zone. Comfort zone. That is what makes people not to be able to get out and find out what belongs to them. Why? Because they are in comfort zone. Comfort zone is so people thought that comfort zone is a place where there's enjoyment, a lot of things, a lot of material. No. It's true, that is one, but it's not major. It's not the comfort zone. It's not what makes is a zone to be comfortable, but that is giving you some kind of satisfaction. These are comfort zone, and which has made many people to miss out their real capacity to settle for the best for their life. And what is comfort zone? Comfort zone is this and troubles and problems. Egypt was a war zone and comfortable to live in Egypt. When you get used to a situation and condition, it becomes a comfort zone. Becomes a comfort zone. Why? Because you are used to it. You know that the people of the world has made proverb. Why? They said, the devil you know is better than the angels you don't know. That is worldly words. It's not godly. Don't think that is biblical. It's not biblical. The devil you know is always worse than the angel you don't know. Because the angel assigned by the angel of God cannot carry out assignment without God. So there's no how you can say the devil you know is better. It's a deceptive word. Deceptive word. Deceptive word. What are they trying to say? They try to say the condition that you are used to is better than the condition you don't know. And that will never make you to set out in life. Why? Because you are used to sickness. You are used to setback. You are used to slavery. So when they now say now, we want you to come out of this. When I am coming out of this, what people thought that is how it works. They think if I set out of this place, it's going to be very dangerous and tough. But this one, I know how to handle it. I know that the stomach pain will come around 1 o'clock, and it will hold me for 1.5 hours, and then it will go again. I think that sickness is better than to get out of that sickness, and another sickness will come. No, get to it. You kind of enjoy it. This can cause you to miss your God-given prosperity. The whole chapter of Numbers 33. Let's go to chapter number 33. Numbers chapter 33. The whole chapter of number 33, the Israelites were setting out. Every place they stayed, they were setting out. They went out, they departed, or they going out. So the whole chapter 3 of Numbers was showing how the Israelites refused to be stagnated. They totally refused to be stagnated. Why? Because they want to see the mighty hands of the Lord in their life operating in higher frequency. They want to see the mighty hands of God in their life, the mighty hands of God in their home, the mighty hands of God in their situation. the mighty hands of God in their life. So I'm reading verse 1. I mean, if you go forward, I will just go faster to see all the places where they set out. And read from verse 1. It said, these are the journeys. Listen, these are the journey of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the land of Moses, the hand of Moses and Aaron. Verse 2. And Moses rode there, going out according to their journey, by the commandment of the Lord, and these are their journey according to their goings out. Then verse 3. And they departed, you see, and they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 50th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out. Verse 4. Firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them upon their gods, also the Lord executed judgment. Okay, let's go to verse 9. Verse 9 or verse 8. He said, and they departed from. I want to be marking all those where they departed, all those where they are going out. So you see that they are always coming out of situation and condition. And then verse 9, and they removed from Marah, and they came unto Elim. Verse 9, verse 10, and they removed from Elim. You see, they don't stay there. And then verse 11, and they removed from the Red Sea. And then verse 12, and they took their journey out of the wilderness. And verse 13, and they departed from Dokara. Verse 14, and they removed from Alush. And then verse 15, and they departed from Raphadim. Verse 16, and they removed from the deserts. Verse 17, and they departed from. Verse 18, and they departed from. Verse 19, and they departed from. Verse 20, and they departed from. Verse 21, they removed from. Verse 23, and they went from. Verse 24, and they removed from. So they were moving. And then verse 25, and they removed from. Verse 26, and they removed from verse 31, and they departed from verse 32, and they removed 34, and they removed from, and verse 35, and they departed from, and verse 36, and they removed from. If you read forward, that say, and were come out of the land of Egypt in the first day of the 50th month. The last stanza, the last verse, the last sentence. Then verse 41, and they departed from verse 42, and they departed from verse 43, and they departed from verse 44, and they departed from. So you see that when you keep on reading, you see that they never stay. They keep moving. So it's like I'm setting out. I'm setting out from this place, from where I am. I'm setting out from sickness. I'm setting out from disease. I'm setting out from poverty. I set out from sadness. I set out from lower level. I set out. I set out. I set out. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hallelujah. Amen. They were setting out. They never stayed in one place. The whole chapter 33 was telling us how they set out. No, God doesn't move them. They took their journey, they departed, they went out, they went out, they make a proper move. So I am making a proper move. From this year onwards. There is no year that I will not change position in my life. From today. I set out. Hallelujah. Amen. They set out. They refuse to let anything lure them. They refuse to let anything put them into bondage. They departed. They went out. They departed. They went out. They departed. They went out. Hallelujah. Amen. Verse 43. And they departed from Punom. Verse 44. And they departed from Oboth. Verse 46. and they removed from Dibogad. Verse 47. And they removed from Almodos Lathahim. Verse 48. And they departed from the mountain of, verse 49, and they removed from by Jordan. I mean, they make move. Why? Because until you set out, you'll be stagnated. Until you make a move. Until you make a move. Nothing is going to move. Someone say, I set out.
I set out.
From any condition.
From any
situation. For the rest of my life. I am always setting out. No condition will trap me down. No sickness will trap me down. No disease will trap me down. I set out. I set out. I set out.
I set out.
Say, I set out. Say, I depart from this position.
I depart from this position
to a better one. In the name of Jesus Christ.
I
mean, they were just moving. They set out. They set out. They set out. I want to be setting it when you are sleeping. I set out. I set out. I set out. I depart from this. I depart from this. Anything that you don't want, just begin to say, I set out. They set out. They set out. In another translation, he said they set out. In today's English Bible, he said they set out. They set out. So he said, I'm setting out.
I'm setting out.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Bible. The children of Israel set out from one place to another glorious level in life. You have to set out from where you are now by faith in the word of God. That is what gives you access to come forth of them. He said, come out of them. God said, come out of them. Come out of them. Fear is anti-set out. Fear. Poverty position is often comfortable. Poverty position. When one is living in poverty, as time goes on, it becomes comfortable. It becomes desirable. It becomes enjoyable. Why? You are used to it. You're used to it. Even when it will do you good, your body say, I don't want it. I've told you of a story of a man who brought his father from Nigeria, and the father came, and the father always having pains at the back. So he took his father to orthoped physician, and they checked him, and they said the bones, the spinal cord of your father has been damaged by the position of his body. So you need orthoped mattress. And the boy went and bought orthoped mattress worth about, I don't know, about 2,000-3,000 pounds and euro. Bought for his father. And then with joy, the boy brought the bed mattress to the house, put it on the bed, said that this mattress cost me a lot of money, but the doctor said it will stop your pains. He put his father there on it. The father slept there and couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. Why? The body has got used to that mat that the man was sleeping on. And the father said, son, don't you have mouth that I can use? This mattress, I can't sleep on it. I can't sleep on it. Somebody say today. My life. My body. Will not be used. For poverty. And disease. No more. In the name of Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Amen. You know, some people get ill, but they are looking for the pains. Why? Because they're used to it. God has healed them, but they are thinking the pain will come. Normally, it will come. But there's no pain. Say, is it true? No, it can't be true. The thing will come back. That prayer they pray cannot work. The thing will come back. Why? They've got used to it. They cannot believe that the pain has gone. Because the body cannot believe it. Why? Because the body has been used to it. So many people have got used to poverty. They've got used to destruction. They've got used to setback. Why? Because of fear. Fear to set out. Poverty Position is often comfortable when one has been there for so long time. Therefore, you have to be prepared to set out from any non-progressive stage in your life. You have to prepare to set out from any non-progressive stage. Any stage that is not progressing, come out of it. Don't be afraid what will happen if I come out. At least I know this condition. But you are not progressing. You are not progressing. You are not progressing. But fear won't let you set out. I decree today, every fear of progress, every fear that will not allow you to progress in life, I command those fears to be destroyed now.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Amen.
It is fear that makes one to remain and not to get ready to set out. Makes them not to get ready to set out. And the moment you decided that, no, I'm not taking this, I want to set out, then you begin to discover that your body refuses your decision. Your body gets used to the condition. Your body gets used to that wicked position. You know, when a bad bacteria is merged in the body, the moment you started eating good, balanced diet food, you have discomfort in your body. Take somebody from rural area, give them a sterilized food, they will have running stomach. Why? Because their stomach is full of wicked bacteria. So when good food penetrates their body, the body begins to fight. We don't know you. Where do you come from? So it takes time for the body to even get adapted, before your body will be adapted to that good food. So you can see the luring forces of situations that are not progressive. They make you used to it. And when you are used to it, you become comfortable. Because you know it. You know it. And people like to have what they know. Check it. People like to have what they know. They find it difficult to start knowing new things. They find it difficult to start knowing new things. So many old people doesn't get new things. Why? Because of fear of how am I going to operate it. Comfort zone. So say I'm stepping out.
I'm stepping out
of my comfort zone. That is not progressive.
That is not progressive. I'm stepping
It
out.
doesn't matter how sweet it is. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is. It doesn't matter how nice it is. If there's no progress, you have to come out of it. There's no progress. There's no progress. There's no progress. One lady told me, she said, her husband cannot perform. So the husband said, look, go and look for another man. And then she told me, said, I don't want to look for another man. I want this man to perform. Because to get another man, I have to start working hard. Hallelujah. She said she had to come to know the mother, she has to come to know the father, and she has to come to know the brother, and then she has to, lie. You know, when you are dating, you lie. It's true. There's nobody who doesn't lie. When we are dating, and then the boy or the girl say, come and know my father. Your face, your makeup, everything will be special. Because you want to impress your father to be in law or your mother to be in law. So this man said, sir, I want this man to perform. I don't want to start dating. It's a hard work. It's what? Hard work. But she's going to have peace. Because the man said, leave me. But she doesn't want to go. She got used to the man that cannot perform. Instead of going for another man that can perform, but the work that she has to do to get the man that perform scares her. To set out requires job. To depart from a place takes action. To set out for another progressive position requires action. Don't let the fear or the job that you have to do intimidate you, because it's going to glorify your life. Your life is going to be unique when you set out of it. That is the reason why the devil will scare you. So this woman was inside that situation. Married to a man. The man cannot perform. She cannot enjoy the marriage. And the man has left her. The man has given her free. But she can't go. Because she doesn't want to invest in the good things that will make her life to be more enjoyable. Oh my God. What a tragedy. And that is what many people are facing. A lot of people are facing it. A lot of people are facing it. That you know that this is not good. This is not what I want. But it's better for me than to start learning something new which will stress me. But that stress will turn to joy. That stress will turn to joy. So to set that determine, it requires preparation of your mind. I'm setting now, but it takes preparation of your mind. It takes preparation of your mind. It takes preparation of your mindset to determine that yes, I'm going to do all what it takes as I'm setting out. I'm going to do all what it takes as I am setting out. I'm going to do all what it takes as I'm setting out. And when you agree to go for it, then you begin to see supernatural manifestation of God's power. Because God is looking for people like that. People that are daring people. Daring people. Caleb and Joshua said, we are able to go and take control over this giant. This giant they are meat. But the other people say, no, we are not able. At least where we are comfortable. Comfort can be enemy. Comfort can be enemy. Comfort. I'm telling you the truth. Comfort can be your enemy. Comfort can be deceptive. So anytime you are thinking you are comfortable, I can tell you there are enemies inside somewhere. I mean, it's good to be comfortable, but comfortable with progress. Comfortable without progress is an enemy. Comfortable without progress is an enemy. Comfortable without progress is an enemy. It's an enemy that you must fight and get out of it. Comfort zone. So I'm setting out from non-progressive comfort zone of my life.
Comfort zone of my life.
It is deceptive. It is deceptive. It is deceptive. It is comfortable. There's no war. There's no crisis. There's no trouble. But you are not moving forward. But there's no war. The devil is very clever. When the devil knows that somebody has a better future, and he knows that this person, there's no I can do to make him go forward, he will make lives of people comfortable in one position forever. 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 I know somebody when I was a boy, a small boy, at age of, that is when I can say I remember. I think the person has been there even before I get to the age of 10. At age of 10. And the person is in the same one room and one panel. Now. Comfort zone. And I told him, I said, leave. 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 But he didn't want to leave. He said, I've been in this place over 50 years. In one room and one panel. I say, move. So it becomes fighting between me and him. He's elderly man, but he has been there. It becomes war that he hates me and he wants to kill me. Because I say, leave. I know you as age of 10. Look at my age now. You are still in this place. Hallelujah.
Amen.
And because of that, he said, attack to me. Just mere leave. Why? The devil said, this man hates you. Why? Because the devil put him there. The devil put him there. And I said, I will give you money for another place. Hallelujah. Amen. And he come back. He said, the place you want to give me, I don't want it. I want you to give me a bigger place. It is the devil, because I won't do it. The devil told him, tell him to give you bigger place that cost about 1 million naira. I say, I'm not giving you that. This is what I'm giving you. See, I'm not living. Hallelujah. And I left it. Comfort zone. He has been there for how many years? He knows everything in the area. He knows everything in the place. He knows everything in the area. He knows all corner. There's nothing. So he said, how can I go to the place that I don't know? And I will start knowing the place again. I have no problem in living a place. You don't see where are we living? Nigeria, Germany, America, United Kingdom. Do you think I don't miss some places? No, because I must keep moving. They departed. They were departing until they got to the promised land. Until you get your promised land, don't settle down. So say, I am not settling down.
I am not settling down.
Until I get to my promised land.
Until I get to my promised land.
It is nonsense to think I'm too old to move. Nobody's too old to move. Nobody's too old to move. Nobody's too old to move. The man hated me. Why? Because I've gone into I've attacked the devil and I've kept him for over 50 years in one room and one living room. They call it parlor those days. That's why we still call it for him. He said, you made my room and parlor. I said, your room and parlor. Leave your room and parlor. He's olderly man, so he still call it parlor. Leave your room and parlor. But you will not leave. He demanded for the thing that I will never do for him. That I have not been asked to do. You need to get up this night and check your comfort zone. A place where you are very comfortable. You know everything. It is nice. You get used to it. You don't know how many people drive old car for years because they get used to it. They still repair it. How much? They are ready to spend money to buy new car on old car, which has no safety. They say this car can drive it in the dream. See all these new car, they're full of bottles. I don't like all those new car, but this one, I can drive. I know everything. The car knows me. Don't people say car knows them? It is wickedness, it's craziness. Car can never know you. Even with all the programming, car still doesn't know you. The program can get malfunction. But people think that cars knows them. Why? Because they've been driving it for 20 years. Thank God for the way the British changed. British are known to be driving mini all over the world. It is mini small. And they think it's greatness until they started checking other words and think this is not greatness. We need to enjoy life. How can somebody with 5 feet be driving mini? Is that not? And you squeeze your bone and your head inside mini for many years. Comfort zone. Comfort zone can be what society are doing. Comfort zone can be what you have learned from your parents. Comfort zone can be the traditional, family traditional. They say every Christmas we must only eat rice and chicken. You will never eat turkey. You will never eat any other food. Why? It is a traditional meal, but it has no nutrition. Hallelujah. You need to set out. So say I am setting out.
I'm setting out
from any non-progressive comfort zone.
From any non-progressive comfort zone.
You know, it takes spiritual vision to know that this is what I'm telling you. Because not everybody will see it. Not everybody will know that it's not. It looks good. There's no trouble. There's no problem. There's no war. But you don't know that you are inside war. And you think you are enjoying. But it's not enjoyment. It is comfort zone of destruction. The Lord set you free from it in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
You and I are setting out from tonight in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
As you are hearing this message, your mind is open, your heart is open, your spirit man is open,
Amen.
and you are setting out of any comfortable, non-progressive position.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
It is comfortable, but there are no movements. It is nice. It is beautiful. It is glorious. Of that level, you know, glory is from glory to glory, but that glory has been stagnant. A stagnant glory is not godly. So I say, what? Yes, a stagnant glory is not what? It's not glory. It's not godly. A stagnant glory is not godly. Glory is from glory to glory, glory to glory, glory to glory. So you are changing position, you changing situation, and then to change those situations, it takes you setting out. You are setting out in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus. Hey, so I said here, poverty position is often comfortable when one has been there for so long time. Therefore, you have to be prepared to set out from any non-progressive stage in your life. Peter saw Jesus Christ walking on the sea. Peter saw Jesus Christ walking on the sea. He wanted to do the same, but he has to come or set out from his comfort zone. It is comfortable in the ship, but he desired what Jesus did or what Jesus was doing. And for him to do the same, it takes a set out decision. Set out decision. Set out decision. As he set out, the devil came. As he set out, the devil came and scared him. And then he started going to another horrible comfort zone of death. He started going down from another horrible comfort zone of death. He was in that condition that the devil has put him, where things were not working, where things were not going accordingly, where things were not working precisely. And then when he listened to Satan by fear, fear causes people to go back from coming out of comfort zone. Fear disturbs them from moving forward to another level in life. Fear of progress, fear of success. Let's go to Matthew chapter 14. Matthew chapter 14, verse 28 to 30. Matthew chapter 14 and verse 28 down to 30. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the comfort zone, the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. When he saw the wind, you know, each time you set out, the devil makes noise. Each time you set out, the devil makes noise. And that noise is to sink people that desire to come out of comfort zone. And Peter looked the wind boisterous. Come! I mean, because he has taken his eyes off of his setting out condition. Condition of his setup was based on Jesus Christ. When you take off your eyes from the condition of Jesus Christ, which permits you to set out, you start sinking. You are setting out by focusing on Jesus. You focus on Jesus. You focus on Jesus. You focus on Jesus. And when you focus on Jesus, you can never sink. As you set out of your comfort zone of sickness, comfort zone of pains, comfort zone of lack, comfort zone of disgrace and humiliation. See, I know. Let me go and beg him again. I know you will humiliate me, but I'm used to it. Is it not only humiliation? I'm used to it. Let him humiliate me again. At least you give me 20 pounds. Eh? How are you now? What is it again? What is it? You know it's me. I've come again. I know you always come. You stupid. Curse me. I know you will curse me. That is comfort zone. Why? Because you can't believe that you can get out of that place and go for another level without humiliation, without disgrace. And the person keep humiliating that every time. Comfort zone is not only a place of luxuries. It will be a place of pains, disgrace that people are used to. And anything you are used to, you need to check it from time to time. Anything you are used to. Anything you are used to. You need to check it from time to time. Is this still godly? Or am I finished in this place? Am I finished? Should I continue staying in this place? Is it from God or is not? You keep moving. You keep progressing. You keep increasing. Because we are in the life, in this world that God has set us. He has not put us in this world to be stagnant. The day a baby is born, babies start setting out every day. Every day another idea. Every day another method. Every day another plan. Every day. Precious will do something new tomorrow. And go and watch out. Every day, baby is developing. Baby is making a move. So if God make it like that, do you think it will cease? He said they will still bring forth good fruit at old age. So which means God wants people to be always setting out. The Israelites were setting out. Number 33. Go and mark it in your Bible. Set out. If they don't say set out, they departed. If they don't say they departed, they move. But they are never settled in one place. Someone say, I don't like that kind of life. I like to settle down. And you are about to die. People that settle down are the dead people. They are settled down. A living person are not permitted to settle down. They don't settle down. They move because you are alive. You are alive. You don't settle down. You don't let that language or that English control your life. No, I want to settle down. That is when some guests have not married. That is the language they use. I want to settle down. Settle down for what? What do you mean by settle down? For my partner. So I didn't understand you. That is not what they call settle down. You start a new life. Marriage is a new, excited life where you begin to know one another. You begin to have interest. You begin to see the other person. You begin to admire the thing the other person are doing. It's a lively life. Don't let nobody call it settle down. Marriage is not settled down. Marriage is excited. It's full of mysteries. It's full of mystery. It's an adventure. That you just keep on discovering new thing, practicing new thing, doing something new. So you don't call it I'm settling down. No, that English should not proceed out of your mouth again. I want to settle down. You see, at my age, as you settle down, that means you want to die. You are calling yourself to die. Settle down means die. Hallelujah. So don't use it again. I want to settle down. Don't use it again. I'm not settling down. I don't want to settle down. Hallelujah. Amen. Do you want to settle down? No. Hallelujah. I'm changing your your English. I'm changing your vocabulary.
Amen.
By the spiritual revelation. Spiritual light. Settling down is not a good English. I'm not settling down. I'm not settling down. I'm moving forward. I'm setting out. Every day I'm setting out. Every day I'm setting out. Hallelujah. That is the life that God has made. That is how He created man. Set out. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Until you go out against the enemies will keep you. We kept you captive. Until you go out against the enemies. Until you go out, how do you set out? The enemy intimidates you. Goliath was intimidating them. He says, anyone among you? And he has been doing it. And one day, one little boy said, I'm setting out against this Goliath. I'm setting out. I'm going to set out against this Goliath. They say, what you are? He said, I don't care. This infidel who is lambasting my God, I'm going to set out against him. I'm not taking it again. I'm going to set out. Tell yourself, say, I'm going to set out.
I'm going to set out
against any infidel. Lambasting my life.
Lambasting my life.
I set out against them.
I set out against them.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Until you set out against the enemy, they are not going to let you go. Not going to let you go. You got to set out against them with force, with power, with great decision. That is how you set out. You take authority, you take decision, plus faith in the word of God, and determine within yourself, I'm setting out. I'm not staying in this condition. One man said, no matter what, keep moving. If you cannot run, start walking. Just move. If you cannot walk, start crawling. If you cannot crawl, begin to move. Just make sure just make something is moving in your life. Shifting yourself. Hallelujah. Just make sure something is moving. That is the life God has created. The moment you refuse to move, that is the moment you are starting dying. God doesn't create life that is not setting out every time. That is why human being can never be satisfied. You think lack of satisfaction is ungodly? No, it's godly. You can never be satisfied in this world. Why? Because you must go from glory to glory. You get one position, you enjoy it, you appreciate God for it, you thank God for it, and then you begin to think, what next? That is how human being are. What next? And then you go to that next, and then everyone say, yeah, you have made it again to that place. And you say, yeah, thank you, everybody. And then you keep on engaging it, enjoying it, and after some time, 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, you begin to say, I want to go again. That is what God has created. It doesn't create human being to settle down. Settle down for what? When you are still breathing your breath, you don't settle down. Why didn't your heart settle down? The day your heart settled down, that's the day you die. The day your heart started making boom, 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 boom. And God made the heart to behave like that. And the heart never, so many people's heart, they are 90 years. They are saying, jugum, jugum. And the doctor didn't see anything faulty. You see? So your life must be active, moving. Don't say, hey, this life said, I never sit down since. It's the devil talking to you. You never sit down since. What? You are not tired, but you are telling yourself. Your body didn't say sit down. You say, I've never sit down since. Where do I get this energy? The devil wants you to slow down. Who wants to get down? You say, I'm not slowing down.
I'm not slowing down.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
You must not allow it. You must not take it. You must not allow it. You must not take it. Goliath intimidated Israelites, and they were unable to set out against him. Don't listen to the voice of the enemies. They will lock you up. It is not to make you move. When you started hearing the enemies, Goliath came out and boasted. He boasted of himself and boasted of his God. He boasted of his height. And he told him, anyone! And David didn't hear. He didn't hear the voice of Goliath. David didn't hear. Emmanuel, come and get this thing done. David didn't hear the voice of Goliath. Hallelujah. Thank you. David didn't hear the voice of what?
Goliath.
Of Goliath. He was hearing the voice of God. Goliath was speaking and David was hearing God. Somebody say from today.
From today.
I will never hear.
I will never
The
hear
voice of Satan.
the voice of Satan
To forbid me.
to forbid me
To set out again.
set out again
In the name of Jesus
in
Christ.
the name of Jesus.
They were hearing this, they were hearing the voice of Goliath, and they never stepped out against him. Never stepped out against him. And David came and said, no, I'm not hearing the voice of this guy. I'm going to set out. I'm going to set out against him. Set out today with boldness of faith. Like David set out against Philistine and defeated Goliath. He set out against him. He set out. I don't know what is inside your life that is intimidating you, that is embarrassing you, that is lambasting you, that is humiliating God. May it be sickness, may it be diseases, may it be position that is lambasting you. You decide within yourself. Say, I set out against you now.
I set out against you
You
now.
forces of darkness.
You forces of darkness,
Refusing my success.
refusing my success.
I set out against you.
I set out against you.
I terminate you.
I terminate you
From my life.
from my life.
Now.
Terminate you now.
Hallelujah. You set out.
Amen.
Set out. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it easy. Don't take it easy. 1 Samuel chapter 17, please. 1 Samuel chapter 17. I like this place. Chapter 17 and verse 14. I mean from verse 4 to 11. 1 Samuel chapter 17 from verse 4 to 11. 1 Samuel chapter 17 from verses 4 to 11. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines, named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. And he had an helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of nail. And the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of brass. And he had greaves of brass upon his legs, and a target of brass between his shoulder. And the staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam. And his spear's edge weighed 600 shekels of iron, and one bearing a shield went before him. Hallelujah.
Amen.
The appearance of the man was scary. And he stood and cried unto the army of Israel and said unto them, why are ye come out to set your battle in array? Am not I Philistine, and ye servant of Saul? Choose you a man for you, and let him come down to me. If he be able to fight with me and to kill me, then he will be your servant, and I will be your servant. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then shall ye be our servant and serve us. And the Philistines said, I defy the army of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight tonight. When Saul and all Israel heard those words, mark it. When they heard the words of Satan, the words of the enemy, the word of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly what? Afraid. Before they hear, they were not afraid. But when they heard, they were afraid. They were afraid. You are afraid. The enemy speak words to deceive you. Verse 45. Verse 45 and 46. Then said David to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts. I set out. That means I set out against you in the name of the Lord of hosts. Hallelujah. Amen. Of the armies of Israel, whom thou defiled this day. Will the Lord deliver thee into my hand, and I will smite thee, and take thy head from thee, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. So I said, I set out.
I set out
against every enemy of my life.
Against every enemy of my life.
In the name of the Lord of hosts.
In the name of the Lord of hosts.
You see, the backing of your set out is very important. What is backing you to set out? Are you just setting out by yourself because you are tired of your position? They might kill you. Are you setting out because you desire to progress? They might kill you. You say, I come out. That means I set out against you. In the name of the Lord of hosts, whom thou defilest. And today, because I'm coming in the name of the Lord, I'm going to cut your head from your head. So I'm setting out.
I'm setting out
Against sickness and disease.
against sickness and disease.
I set out now.
I set out now.
Against every witchcraft.
Against every witchcraft.
I set out now.
I set out now
Against every setback.
against every setback.
In the name of the Lord of hosts.
In the name of the Lord of hosts.
Hallelujah. Until you set out, your progress in life is not in view. Bible called them people who are sneered and imprisoned. The people that are sneered, those were the Israelites. They were sneered by when they heard the voice. You don't know when you hear the voice of, when people hear the voice of the devil, they get into prison. The voice of Satan can imprison people. The voice of Satan. That is why Jesus said, watch out what you hear. Isaiah 42. Verse 22, you see, these are people that are smeared. These are people that are smeared in a prison houses. None deliberate them. None say it. Here is the law. Isaiah 42 and verse 22. Isaiah 42 and verse 22. And this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them smeared in holes. And they are hidden prisons and hid in prison. In prison houses, they are for a prey and non-deliberate, for a spoil and non-said restore. These are people that they are smeared. They are smeared, they are in prison. Anytime you are not progressing and you are having salary and everything is in prison. It's a comfort prison. Comfort prison. You know there's a comfort prison and it's still a prison. The prison in England is a comfortable prison compared to prison in Afghanistan. The prison here. So there are people that are in prison. I've seen rich people that they describe their prisons. They say, I am like a golden bird in a golden cage. Everything is glittering. Everything is nice. But I am bound. People see them outside. They believe their life is superior, but they are bound. Golden birds in a golden cage. Hallelujah.
Amen.
So I'm setting out from there.
I'm setting out from
In the
there.
name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of
Until you go out against the enemies, the enemy will keep you captive. You have to go out against all kinds of hindrances of life. You have to set out against all kinds of hindrances. Hindrances are not going to live or go from you. They are not going to live or go for you. So tomorrow, don't say the Lord. Let everybody, that's what God has put inside me. Let everybody, as they wake up tomorrow, declare, I go out against all hindrances of my life and children. Tomorrow we are waking up. Tomorrow the first word we are saying, I go out against all hindrances of my life and my children. Immediately you open your house, your eyes. Let that word come out of your mouth. I am going out. I'm going out. I'm going out. I'm going out against all hindrances against me and my children. That is the order of the Lord. I'm going out. So say, I'm going out.
I'm going out.
In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I'm going out against all hindrances of my life and my children. In the name of Jesus Christ. And then you read 2 Chronicles 20 verse 17. 2 Chronicles 20 verse 17. You wake up tomorrow, that is what God wants you to do. 2 Chronicles chapter 20 and verse 17. You must go out. You must step out. This thing is not permitted to hinder you. You must come out of it. Your life must be transformed. You must set out. Hallelujah. Amen. He said, ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourself, stand ye still and see the salvation of the Lord with you. O Judah and Jerusalem, fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out. This word is now speaking to you today, which means tomorrow. Tomorrow. Somebody say tomorrow. Tomorrow. I am going out.
I am going out
against all hindrances
against all hindrances
of my life and of my children.
And of my children.
This is very easy thing to do.
Amen.
It doesn't cost anything. You just open out your eyes. You say, I'm going out. I set out today against all hindrances of my life and my children. Finished. That is it. That is what God wants you and I to say, that will give us total deliverance from every power of darkness. Amen. And that will make you to move forward in life.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
You want to check now how long you have been in that condition. There are some conditions that has been long. Check it. How long? Don't look. There are some questions you must ask yourself. How long am I here? When did this thing start? How? What is there any progress since this time to this time? Do some mathematic calculation of life. Mathematic calculation of life. You have to turn from it no matter what it will cost. Decide to turn from that condition. Decide. Make a move. Tell yourself, as the angel told the woman which came to see Jesus Christ in the tomb, say it and mean it. Say it and mean it. He is not here. Say, I am no more there.
I am no more there.
Where they laid me.
Where they laid me.
I am risen.
I am risen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
The woman said, why are you looking the living from the dead? He's no more here. He's no more here. So I'm setting out of the tomb.
I'm setting out of the tomb.
I come up of the grave.
Which
Which the enemy has buried me.
the enemy has buried
In
me.
the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of Jesus
You
Christ.
know many people are buried by the words. When people say, don't mind. Is he still there? Is he still alive? They say, I saw. Is he alive? For me, he's dead. Some people have buried many people with their words. But today everybody is coming out.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
He's not here. He's a reason. He's not here. He's not here. Say, poverty, I am not there.
Poverty, I am not there.
Disease, I am not there.
Disease, I am not there.
Sickness, I am not there.
Sickness, I am not there.
I am risen.
I am risen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of
You see,
Jesus
these are the
Christ.
words that you have to say. And you mean it as you say it. And life begin to change. Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 3 to 5. Deuteronomy chapter 2 and verse 3 to 5. Deuteronomy chapter 2 verse 3 to 5. I like it. He said, ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward. That is set out. And command thou the people, saying, ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourself, therefore, meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. Don't desire another people's property. Go for the one that God is giving you.
Amen.
Middle no. He said, don't middle with those things you will see. I won't let you have it. I won't let you have it. Don't let your eye deceive you. Go for the thing that God has given you. What God has given you in the world. That's all you should go after. And that's what will change your life. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Just keep going. Don't meddle with the enemies. Don't meddle with the enemies. The below Bible verse will help you to do some marvelous things now. Hallelujah. It will change everything about you. Change everything about your life.
Amen.
You have to go out and force in what you need in your life. You force it. Nothing goes for nothing. From the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and violence are taken in by force. You have to take it by force. What you don't take by force in the kingdom, you can't have it. What you cannot take by force in the kingdom, you can have it. It takes spiritual force to take things in the kingdom. It takes spiritual force to be spiritually adamant. Hallelujah.
Amen.
That is what command release of your expectation.